Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Singing Method. Today we have a new tutorial for you. We're talking about the tongue trill. The tongue trill is simply a flutter of the tongue on the hard palate. So all it is that sound. What makes the tongue trill is the air that we brush through as we exhale. So for example, starting to make a sound softly and then slowly getting some chord closure in there, we get to that kind of sound. Now, again, remember the principles. We don't have to force the sound to the tongue. All we have to do is allow the air to get our tongue fluttering, and we'll end up with that sound. Now, you notice something. The breathier the sound is, the more of a TR it sounds like. So, for example, almost like a TR sound. The harder the closure we have on the chord, the more of a DR sound we end up getting. So if we put it now in a sort of scale, like a couple of notes next to each other, and we try to work with that. See if I keep it all silent and soft. I keep getting the soft sound. Now if I turn the T to the D softly as I move on, we get more closure, right? And eventually if I move higher, I get more of a compressed sound. Now of course you can get this sound and you can put it in scales like 5-tone scales, like octave slides, whatever you see fit. But we're dealing with the main points here. So what I'm trying to demonstrate is that what happens when we turn the T to a D is eventually what we need to happen inside of here with a compression in order to get a better rate to release the air and also attend to the musculature buildup that happens as the note goes higher and louder. Now, not only I get the compression, but also I get my abdominals working accordingly. The whole system works together to give me the sound I want. That's exactly hitting the spot of what natural singing should feel like, right? So again, keeping all the TR sound, the DR sound. Now, of course, going through it, in the beginning, you're gonna end up having some trouble stabilizing that, and you might end up sounding either like that means too much tension on the throat, or like that, which means again that we cannot take that much pressure. We need to lay back. I would advise you to start with a very soft version of it. And I want you to realize that whenever I'm switching and I'm going into a sort of higher range here, I'm not trying to add any extra force. I'm just allowing my sound to drift backwards. I go a little bit of that backward sensation, right? And when I want to add closure, all I have to do is turn that TR into the DR sound. And here I am. So how do we know that this sound is something that we can use to help us in our singing? It wouldn't make any sense if we just left it there and we didn't translate in the singing, same as I did with the exercise with the lip roll. So what you should be able to do at any point is to open up and lose the trilling of the tongue by going. All right? So notice I'm keeping more of the TR sound. So this time, more of a light sound. But when I go, immediately I end up with a false sound. Now what's going to happen when you first try this, you're going to be tempted to pull the sound outwards. And that happens because the point of reference that we have in terms of pressure, which is the tongue against the hard palate, now leaves. So we tend to force all that sound outwards. And you really have to resist that. So going, see, I'm trying too hard to move the sound outwards. Instead, and this way I'm able to maintain my full voice, and that's reaping the benefits of this exercise, really. As everything with the voice, it will take a bit of time to build the consistency. I mean, the rate at which tends to happen consistently. Give it that time and adjust to the accordingly when you see that you're too relaxed with the TR and now you got the whole thing at hand. And then try to switch. Try to see if that happens in the higher notes of the scale. All right, that was the video. I really hoped I helped a couple of you. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, and please subscribe to my channel to help me spread the word about my singing method. I really hope I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.